We are in Port Elizabeth at St. George's Park for match number 4 between the Giants and the Jozi Stars. And it's a really exciting encounter between these two sides. Obviously the Jozi Stars coming away from a loss and the Giants playing in their first game at home. So an important game for both sides, one trying to get a bit of momentum on their side and the other trying to announce themselves in Mzansi Super League. You were out there, looked at the surface. What did you make of it?
Yeah, it's a typical wicket here at St. George's. I think it won't be much bounce. There's never really too much bounce.
Slip in place. In the air. He's found the man at fine leg. Wow, just a smile on his face. He could have hit it anywhere down the leg side, and he's found the man.
Roboto gets away with one. Wasn't his best delivery. Down the leg side. Acres of space in the leg side, and found the solitary man on the boundary at fine leg. He knows he got lucky there, Roboto. Far too straight. On the leg side, flicks it straight to the man. It was a good catch, dipping. Fantastic catch, and what a start it's been.
He's picked up many different types of wickets and many different deliveries, and that one's a lucky one. Gone without scoring. It's 0 for 1. Slip in place now for Dane Pattinson. Moved across from the Powell Rocks and now with the Jozi Stars. Oh yes, you said he's young and exciting. This is a fantastic shot. That looks adjacent. Umpire, he agrees.
Well, what a great decision, Temba Bavuma. Bringing on the left-arm spinner. Strikes immediately. Aaron Pengiza showing all his experience. Getting the right length. John Smuts going back. And that looked pretty adjacent, you must say. He doesn't look too happy. John Smuts is shaking his head. Maybe he's disappointed in the fact that he got out. But what a stroke of genius from Temba Bavuma. Brings on the left-arm spinner. And he strikes immediately. Have a look at this. Nice and straight, exactly the line we're saying in this bowl. Straightens up down the line. That is stone dead. That is plumb. Not a difficult decision, and there goes the finger. John Smuts not happy. He has to go. 22 for 2.
It's following him. It goes past him and runs away for 4.
Driving. It's gone maybe a little higher than he expected, but in the end, he's going to clear the boundary. Oh, a little reverse sweep, didn't quite come off. You spoke about the conditions. Well, it's pretty breezy, isn't it, at the moment? There's quite a lot of wind that's been going across the ground all day. Now, you spoke about it coming over the scoreboard. That's our right to left as we look at it. Reverse sweep, there's cries of catch it, but he's got it square enough for the boundary. Driving straight and just out of the reach. There's a bit of risk in the shot, but he's got 4 for it. It's a full toss, and he's dispatched it out towards mid-wicket and only just over the top of the fielder.
Yeah, he didn't quite catch this, Baradine. It's a very short boundary that side with the wind. So he hasn't quite got hold of this. It wasn't a particularly good delivery. Full toss, sort of knee height. And this is what Baladine can do. He can pick up the bad ball and he will make you pay. 71 meters. But that field on that side, really short. Fine leg glance. Very good batting. Baladine. Really is putting the bad ball away. Too straight. Brings the 100 up.
As I said, it loads up the over. It loads up for the final 2 deliveries where a boundary can be picked up. And it has. 122 for 4. Experienced campaigner, Behardine. Very experienced, and he's got the power as well.
Pushing hard for 2. Oh, that's gone all the way. It's gone for a boundary. That's a great shot, Hani Kun.
Overcompensating. He's gone for a boundary in the previous ball. Now he tries to bowl 2 straight and it's elevated off short fine leg and goes for 4. There, he's targeting it. He's targeted it. Is it on the roof? Just short of it, in the stands.
Well, that was in the slot. Barrett in the previous delivery tried to do exactly the same thing. Didn't get quite the right length. On this occasion, picks the slow ball in the slot. Short boundary with the wind. It's gone all the way.
What he's done really well is get right onto off stump and have a good reach. Bowled him. Talk about decisions and making those decisions and giving your best bowler the ball and making an effect in that manner.
It's brilliantly bowled, it really is. Barrett in, he's in, targeting that short boundary. Yorker we called for. And the Yorker was delivered by Rabada. It's fantastic bowling, it really is. Look at that. Death bowling at its best. Showing why he's so good. Have a look at that. That is the length that you bowl. The back end of an innings. Yorker length. Massive wicket. Barrett in. Played really well, but has to go. It's 155 for 6.
In the gap. It's gone for 4. As a bowl just in the corner of your eye, he's looking at that shorter boundary, and if you're going to bowl the bouncer, it's got to be really well directed. Tall man is Morris. Slower delivery, fine leg up in the circle. Paddington's giving chase. This outfield is lightning. Back to back. Chipped into the gap. We're looking for 2, definitely. Might as well run. The throw will come in and it'll be just a regulation run out. And it ends the innings for the Giants. 53 runs in those last 5 overs. So they put their foot down and they've got themselves 167 runs on the board.
Yeah, good score. It really is. They fought back really well to the Giants to get that 167. And Chris Morris, well, sacrificing his wicket really. Good length for bowled Rabada. Coming back for 2 is miles out. Rickleton, well, all he had to do was gather it and take off the bails. But I think the Giants will be really happy with their effort.
Yes, they will, especially with the way they started. It'll be a second highest chase if they get there. And if you look at the batting card, it was all about Kun and Behardine. They're 47 and 48. With the ball, Rabada was good, 2 for 27, and Harmer's 2 for 30. Probably the 2 pick of the bowlers, and then 1 for Aaron Pangiso and 1 for Dan Christian, who's slightly more expensive than he was the other day. Restricting the Giants to 167 for 7 is what the Giants have posted. It will be the second highest successful run chase if the Jozi Stars get there, and they'll need to do it just at about 8 runs and over. So in a short while we'll see if that 168 can be chased down by the Jozi Stars.
Welcome back to St George's Park, where the Jozi Stars have to chase down 168 for their first win in the MSL 2.0. Chris Henry, you offered me 212 in 10 overs on Friday evening. What's your offer today?
Well, I'm looking to get a start, and if I do get a start, I'll actually try and build on it this time and make it count for the team.
Looking forward to it. Riza Hendricks, you scored 108 out here the last time, but tennis ball bounce, 2-paced. What's the approach?
Yeah, like you say, it is 2-pace, so we're going to have to assess as quickly as possible and play accordingly.
And we wish Starsky and Hutch the best of luck. Let's get upstairs and let the chase begin.
Yeah, and someone that's going to have or ask a few questions is that man Chris Morris, who's going to start things up, and the Nelson Mandela Bay Giants. What are their options here? Chris Morris, Naku's there, Junior Dalla, a little bit of pace, and age 40, 272 matches. Imran Tahir, he'll also have a say in this encounter. And then Andre Berger, who's made his move from the Cape Town Blitz to the Giants. Well travelled and a good record. Look at that economy, and he also picks up wickets. Best of 4 for 9 Can swing the ball. And then Christopher Henry Gale, the universe boss. Brute Power is partnered by, you'd say, one of the most elegant players in South Africa at the moment, Reza Hendricks. Easy on the eye, real shot maker. Field, fine legs up in the circle, deep backward square leg is back, so already slightly defensive to Gale.
Morris, top wicket taker for the Giants last year.
Just a little bit of awareness by the fielders there. Look at how far they're off the 30-yard circle.
Driving, thick edge, and a little bit of a slip on the end at the third boundary by Dala.
For a moment there, I think he was in the business to try and take the catch, but he's just slipped. It's unfortunate from the fielder's point of view. Reza Hendrick maybe just getting a little frustrated, not coming onto the bat. He has a dip at this thick outside edge, and then Dala is flawed. There you go, just loses his footing.
Doesn't look like he's going anywhere, and all of a sudden puts the foot down. He scores really quickly. There we go, Chris Gale. That is massive.
That's in East London. That just sits up, thank you, pick it up and go fetch.
Wow, it's a great shot by Chris Gale, straight out to the ground. I think that's the second ball lost. The other night it was Nono Pongola that got hit onto the golf course by Liam Livingston. But a great shot, 89 meters. Looked a lot further from the commentary box here.
Yeah, and I have to agree with your point that this kind of surface just allows him to get into it because it's slightly slower, just gives him a little bit more time. I felt the other day a little bit of extra pace in the surface just really made him feel uncomfortable at the Wanderers. Right, there's a number of nicknames that go around the world, but Universe Boss, the boss, that's a good one. I don't know what you gents, what's your nickname? Paul Harrison, Dane Pete?
Arrow. It's not very difficult, wasn't it?
Not very difficult, but it's not really punchy.
Really. Arrow, Harry, yeah, it wasn't, a few guys called me Kook. So, or Goon, is Andrew Patrick, a really good friend of mine. Goon was a nickname I had all growing up in my life, so yeah, there's been a few.
Lovely shot, deft touch.
Beautifully played. On the up, driving through the offside. It might have been a little bit in the air for a time, but he's placed this beautifully.
Said it the other night, elegant as always, never muscles a ball. Sweet striker of the cricket ball. Cross seam just slid onto the middle of the bat. No need to run. Very good to watch. Reza Hendricks.
Wow, that's brilliantly played again on the drive, standing still, and he doesn't have to run. Hitting this out towards the stands in a much needed 6. Wonderful hit, 100 up.
He played this shot so well the other night. There's a great shot by Temba, great position he's got himself into, identifying the short boundary with a wind. John not happy with the length of the delivery that he bowled, but a great shot by Temba. Hopefully this is some sort of momentum that the team requires to get over the line.
Ball, mate. If you want, Heine. Ready now.
It's a quick throw. Might have been an opportunity for a run out. If it was a direct throw, it could have been interesting. In the end, they end up with an overthrow as well. 107 for 1 at the moment in the 15th over. They're not far behind what we saw from the Giants, but the Giants had such a good finish those last 5 overs.
Game evenly poised at the moment.
Little reverse sweep, very nicely played. It's one of his strengths, and it turns the over into a very good one for the Jozi Stars. 15 overs gone, 111 for 1.
Calm, but could this be an opportunity? No, it goes for 4.
Bit of fortune for Bavuma, leading edge.
Pick up. Man in the deep. Heino Kun, is that you? Yes, it is. Very good hands. This is the breakthrough they wanted, the conversation they had, and it's happened.
This occasion into the wind. The wind holds it up. Heino Kun, well, he doesn't drop many. Fantastic fielder. And a very big wicket. Bavuma was starting to look really dangerous. Just doesn't quite get it square, as square as you'd want. Man set there, cow corner, straight to him, didn't have to move. And a big wicket, this partnership, 70 from 53 was looking dangerous. Jozi Stars, 116 for 2. Kind of distant. He has a go first delivery over cover. Just a single.
It's all about these important players that can win you a game with a little bit of X factor. Kagiso Rabada, most valuable player. He's a contender today. Really well. That one he just got away with, but that, I'll tell you what, most days if you get a delivery like that, you just sort of turn around and go back to the change room. Wonderful. So one of the contenders today, Kagiso Rabada, as the MVP. Leading edge. No man's land.
Junior Dada. Luck not on his side at the moment. It's 119 for 2.
Down the wicket. Has he got all of it? Or has he given it away? Heino Kun, safe hands.
That's a very good catch. Once again, taking the bowler on into the wind. Hangs up in the breeze. Heino Kun set himself. Took a very, very good catch. Not easy in this breeze. Ball swirling in the air. He's got good hands, and that's a massive wicket. The mainstay. The man in form. Didn't quite get that. Bottom of the bat. Went a bit high. Heino Kun. Good hands. Hands nice and high. Imran Tahir, well, you can't keep him out the game for very long. He's been fantastic. Jozi Stars are 122 for 3.
In the air, gone. Chris Morris cannot do anything wrong today.
Once again, bowling to his field, Chris Morris. Possibly got the length a little bit wrong there, but bowling to his field. He's got a long off out. Straight to the man. Dan Christian, he's really upset with himself for picking the guy out. He actually hit this really well, like a tracer bullet. Straight to Heino Kun. Heino Kun, well, he's not dropping many. Another big wicket. Jozi Stars, 128 for 4. Got short. All the way for 6. No ball 2.
Oh, the Stars. Has he got all of this? The man is inside. It goes on a bounce for 4.
It's a great shot.
Should be gone and is.
That's a good catch. Couldn't have felt nice for the hands. It's quite cold out there. Hit that like a tracer bullet. Fun and distant. Directly to Jason Roy. He makes no mistake. Takes the catch. Just not quite enough for Jozi Stars. Besides the first power play, they've been outplayed in every department. And that's a good catch. There we go, he's stoked. They know they've won the game. Got off to a great start. Jozi Stars, 142 for 5. Champions last year, up against it this season so far. That man there, John Smuts, he'll be happy. His team were under pressure after the first power play in the first innings and came back beautifully and bowled really, really well, and that about sums it up. Junior Dala hitting his Yorker again. Captain's happy.
The Giants at home are on the board. Confirmation that the Giants have won by 24 runs by posting 167 in their first innings, and then the Jozi Stars made it hard work, but Reza Hendricks was pretty good. Right, we continue with the Mzansi Super League 2019 on the 13th of November. It's going to be the Tshwane Spartans versus the Nelson Mandela Bay Giants. Live at 3 o'clock, and then on the 14th of November, it's going to be the Cape Town Blitz versus the Jozi Stars at 5 o'clock as the Mzansi Super League 2019 continues. It's been a fantastic day here in St. George's Park in Port Elizabeth. The Windy City has treated us to some fantastic cricket. And that's it from here. Until we see you on the 13th, have a good night.